Hi, this is Fran Thorsen, and I am going to share with you details about the Government Home Sale Professional Program, where we have a focus on HUD homes. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the single most smoking hot training program in the real estate industry. If it's not, I want you to tell me what is. Again, my name is Frances Flynn Thorsen. I am working with Denise Lonis from the Lonis Group up in Bellingham, Washington, and together we are putting together quite a program here. We've been working with this ever since HUD changed the guard. When HUD changed all of the rules, they changed the whole playing field and instituted the M&M3 contractor program. The world went upside down for a lot of real estate agents. And that's when we started the program. We're changing it, pretty much to keep up with everything new that happens over at HUD. And we've both been in this business for a long time. I was a real estate agent for many, many years in Pennsylvania, where I sold HUD homes. I've written a couple of books about HUD homes. I've been teaching about HUD homes. I have continuing education classes here. I have a passion about HUD homes that is really, really hard to match anywhere. I love it. I love the market. Denise has a very, very long history as a managing broker, where she worked with HUD homes up in the Pacific Northwest, up in Washington State. She is a marketer, a brander, wonderful speaker, educator, trainer, and I am just absolutely thrilled and delighted to have an opportunity to work with a lady of such stature. And wait till I show you what we have here. Government Home Sale Professional Program is an online class. You can take it anytime you like, and when you sign up, you have a full 12 months of access to everything that I'm going to show you right here. And more to come, because things are changing at HUD all of the time, and as things change, we're going to keep on top of it. Basically, we have 4 modules of learning. I'll tell you about those in just a second. We have some amazing smoking bonuses you're not going to believe. And then we're going to tell you what this can do for you, and then what you can do to take your business to the next level. Module 1 is all about the basics. What's a HUD home? Section 1 talks about what is a HUD home. Section 2 tells you all about the HUD REO M&M3 contractor program. Who is an asset manager? Who is the field service manager? What is a compliance manager? Who are all of these people? How are the listing brokerages picked? How are listing agents getting into the game? This tells you all about the new cast of characters, and how people work together in that new structure. Who can sell HUD homes? Certainly you have to be an approved brokerage. You have to register. You have to register every single year to keep yourself up to date, and we talk about that and give you the resources so that if you're not registered, you can, and if you are registered, you know what you have to do to re-register and keep your status up to date. HUD does not send you a renewal notice. Nobody sends you a reminder. You've got to keep on top of this yourself, and if you don't, you're going to fall out of the system, and it's going to take a couple of months before you get back into the system. So that's very, very important. Who can buy a HUD home? Buyers are, come in many, many forms right now. We have owner-occupant buyers, investors, nonprofits, government agencies, police officers, teachers, firefighters. EMTs have a special deal in the Good Neighbor program, where they get 50% off. There are different rules for everybody. It's not a level playing field, and we talk about the different types of buyers and what that means in Module 1. All right, and then we go to Module 2, which is really, really all about financing. Certainly, financing is a paramount issue these days. We are still in the throes in much of the country. Of course, I'm here in Arizona, where things are still very, very tough. There are lots of challenges. People have a lot of economic hardship. There are financial challenges, and there's a new game in financing, and FHA is really the name of the game these days. In Section 1, we're going to tell you how to qualify the buyer and how you qualify the property. Happily, most HUD homes are available with some sort and some flavor of FHA financing, and we're going to talk about that at great length. One of my favorite forms of FHA financing, of course, is the FHA 203K that lets buyers bill the cost of repairs into the mortgage. We talk about that at great length. We talk about the 203K streamline, the full-blown 203K with a complete breakdown of everything that that people can do, all of the repairs they can accomplish, and in great detail there. So that's a really neat section. We also talk about FHA underwriting guidelines. Happily, and one of the things that is still a case is that FHA underwriters still have a great deal of discretion when they take a look at a buyer's profile, and they can make decisions based upon compensating factors. We talk a lot about the compensating factors. We give you lots of information about that, so that you can work better with your buyers and have a better relationship with your loan officers. A lot of people are new to this, to the FHA game in the lending world, and FHA underwriting guidelines are important to know about. We also talk somewhat about about conventional financing, down payment assistance, and so forth in Module 2. Module 3, all right, now, is about the contract and the transaction. You've got to learn how to write the contract, and you have to know how to handle your transaction. We talk a lot about the HUD Homes purchase contract, the different components, and how to complete the contract. We do that with text. We have downloads for you. We have checklists. We have videos, and in fact, we have a video that takes you through the sales contract page by page by page. And then we will tell you what to do. Of course, after the sales contract, we're going to be placing a bid online, and then after your bid is accepted, what happens then? What happens in the transaction? What are the timelines? Who are the players? You have closing agents, home inspectors. Sometimes you have FHA plan reviewers. So after the bid is accepted, what happens, and what do you need to do at that point in time? That's all covered in Module 3. Okay, Module 4 is about marketing and advertising. This is probably everybody's favorite module, and we're keeping it up to date. You may or may not have seen the Email Ninja program that we produced. That we're going to make that part of the class as an add-on, but we have a lot of new cutting-edge marketing and advertising information. We take a look at marketing and advertising from a cross-channel perspective, and we don't leave anything out. We start by talking about HUD Homes advertising guidelines. Not everybody realizes this, but you don't have to be a HUD listing agent, to be able to advertise and market HUD Homes. Any real estate brokerage, any agent within that brokerage is allowed to market and advertise HUD Homes if that brokerage is approved. There are some advertising guidelines. You need to know what they are, and we list them all in Section 1 here of Module 4. And then we talk about ways to do that. We talk about print, and we talk about traditional media. You may have heard that print is enjoying something of a comeback. Direct mail there's a comeback happening right now that's quite interesting. A little bit unexpected, but we're watching that happen. We talk about ways of reaching out to people using print and traditional media, as well as websites, blogs, and social media. And we talk about that at great length. We actually will give you step-by-step tutorials on how to make a video, how to construct a good neighbor next door video for YouTube, for instance. And we actually give you the PowerPoint and all of the instructions to do that. So really, it leaves nothing to chance, and there's almost nothing that you have to do yourself to prepare these materials except put your name on them. I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we get down to bonuses. This is a class. It is an online class. You will see through the class that you will be getting some interactive prompts. You'll get little review questions at the end of each module. Whoopsie daisy! At the end of each module, there is a test for proficiency and knowledge. So you're not going to just run through it without absorbing something. You are going to have a series of tests at the end of each module, because at the end of the class, at the end of Module 4, you're going to get a final exam. You have to pass the final exam to be able to be a government home sale professional, to be certified, and to be appearing in our directory. We have a new directory that we're working on right now. It is not up yet, but that will be happening one of these days, very, very soon, probably around the first of the year. and you will have your name and an opportunity to see your credentials displayed there as a GHSP. So it is quite a neat course. Those 4 modules are very, very comprehensive. Those 4 modules, alone are just phenomenal. Then we've got some extra bonuses for you. Wait till you see what we have here. This is really where it gets smoking. We have books, videos, and all kinds of goodies. First thing that we're going to give you are 2 books. I wrote both of these books. These are also available on Amazon. I'm going to give you the ebook version. The ebook version is going to be delivered by PDF and or Kindle or Nook or whichever version you like. I wrote 2 books about HUD homes, and this is after the M&M contractor. I revised my books. I wrote them initially in 2006, but I revised them after the M&M 3 contractor program. One is HUD Homes for Sale, a complete buyer's guide, and the other is HUD Homes for Sale, sales and marketing guide for real estate agents. One for buyers, one for agents. You can print the one for buyers. You can give it to them, or you can do this. You can download it to your Kindle, to your Nook, to your iPad, to any of your e-readers. I have this book available. That, again, cross-platform ebook that you can read in any platform that you like. Now wait till you see this one. Okay, this one makes me excited because we have quite a really neat library of videos already, and GHSP really is your ticket to some really great online learning. Let's have a little quick discussion about value here, because you've probably watched lots of realtor types of webinars. They're an hour long. You usually pay anywhere from $20 to $30 each. These are all recordings of similar types of webinars. Most of them are about an hour long. They're very comprehensive, and they've got some of the best people in the business. All right, we have a fair housing roundtable, and they're mostly about an hour long. A fair housing roundtable with leading bloggers, real estate agents, and an attorney talking about fair housing and real estate, and of course on HUD homes. We have a great video here with Colleen Kolakowski. She's a realtor, one of the top bloggers in the country. She has about she generates about 10 leads a day with her blog, and she talks about how she does that, and she talks about how she blogs about HUD homes. Colleen is she may be the first GEHSP who went through the program and started blogging about HUD homes right away and started generating leads right away, and she was kind enough to share some very wonderful thoughts with us, and that is available to you right away. HUD event planning is another great session I did with Denise Lonis. Denise, of course, is a very seasoned educator. She does lots of great events, lots of safari events, and we talk about HUD planning and event planning online and offline, and some of the things that you should think about and know about. We've got checklists and handouts and all kinds of things with this. So very handy tool. We have another great session about advertising rules. We talk about advertising rules, what HUD wants us to do. And again, some of the other stuff that's involved that most realtors have to think about with their multiple listing service and IDX, and other rules that apply, and how that affects the way you advertise HUD homes. So that's quite an interesting and introspective discussion right there. Hootsuite is a desktop client. We talked about that. A lot of people like to manage Twitter. I like to manage my Twitter, so does Denise, using Hootsuite. And you can also manage some of your other social media sites, Facebook fan pages, and so forth. And there's some discussion here also about how you can use this in your market, how you can listen to the market, how you can take a temperature of your market using that kind of tool. We've got a couple more here. We've got 5 ways to amp your web traffic and sell more HUD homes. How to assess your HUD market. Yeah, things have changed there. We don't have access to the same kind of statistics that we used to in the old days before HUD instituted this M&M 3 contractor program. There are no more bid statistics. You can't see at large, what the bid results are on individual properties. So there are new ways to assess your HUD market, and you need to learn about that. And we had a pretty neat discussion about that. And we have a wonderful guest presenter. His name is Mike Mueller, who talked about sharing HUD homes on Facebook. Great session. You're going to love that. This isn't all, by the way. This is not all of the videos, but this is this is a good portion, and there will be more, and there'll be more to come. Got some more goodies for you here. Okay, we're winding down, but I want you to know what you have here, because there's a lot of value within this class. That's just wild. I mean, think about this. If you're working online, we have a HUD Homes Keyword Survival Kit, where we've taken a bunch of keywords and we have taken a look and made, and analyzed how many searches happen on a monthly basis for these keywords, what kind of traffic people can expect, and so forth. There's a great little Twitter book that Denise and I wrote that's called, I think, Twitter Tips for Non-Techies, about managing your Twitter. There's a WordPress opt-in tool. This is a piece of plugin software that you can use for your WordPress blog to help with your lead generation efforts. We've got some WordPress video tutorials. So if you are blogging and you get stuck about some things, we've got some nice videos that we're sharing with you. We're moving some of those over from, several dozen of those over from No Blogger Left Behind and making those available for our friends at GHSP. We've got some great Word templates. The Lonus Group put together some wonderful Word templates that you can use for your print materials. And those are downloadable and available immediately also. All of these things are immediately downloadable. This is huge. These are 3 PowerPoint presentations. Now think about this. 3 PowerPoint presentations, and they're available the minute you sign in. One is HUD Homes 101 for home buyers. You can use that for home buyer seminars, and you can use it for online seminars to teach home buyers what's involved with buying a HUD home. If you're a listing agent, you're going to like this one, or if you're a broker or a trainer in an office, you're going to like HUD Homes for real estate agents, because this is a PowerPoint that will help you show real estate agents the ins and outs of HUD home sales. And then you've got another PowerPoint for the Good Neighbor Next Door program, which is that special program that HUD has that has 50% off, offers 50% off on HUD homes to first responders and teachers. And what a wonderful way to reach out to them. All of these PowerPoints are downloadable immediately. They're all customizable. You can do whatever you like with them. You can use them offline, online, put your name on them. And I don't think you can get something like that for much less than $100 each, or at least. I can't imagine. I've never seen anything like that sold. And certainly in the HUD market, you don't see this kind of stuff available. But we've got a ton of stuff here for marketing. I'm really pleased and very proud. We've got one more PowerPoint here, and this one is really big. And listen to this now. FHA 203K. This is the mortgage financing that lets you build a cost of repairs into a home. What do you hear from people all the time? That house is okay, but it needs too much work. Well, you know what? You can do the work. You can build a cost into the mortgage. This is a PowerPoint presentation that you can break down and use in pieces. This is the same presentation I used when I had my class approved for continuing education credit here in Arizona. This is a 3-hour class, and I'm including the outline. Folks, if you are a teacher, if you have an instructor's license in your state, if you're working with a school, you can take this class and you can take this entire package. You can put your name on it, change a couple of words here or there, and tailor this to your own state and submit it for continuing education. I can't imagine, anybody being able to pick something up like this for much less than a couple $1,000s. This is a 3-hour class, 3-hour outline. It's already been approved in one state. You can take this and you can have it approved, or you can take it and break it down into sections. Do you know how many videos you can make about 203K finance? You can make one for Streamline 203K, one for the full-blown 203K, one that just shows the different things you can do with that. Do a before and after, all kinds of interesting things, using this as a basic outline. So that is all included. All of these things are all included in the class, and it's all there for you right now. So what is this going to do? So what does this do for you? It's going to make you a better selling agent, because you're going to know more about the market when you're finished with this. You're going to be able to have more information for your buyers. You're going to get more offers accepted. Your buyers are going to be coming in with better bids. You're going to be a better selling agent after you've been through this class. And you're going to be a better listing agent because you're going to have better ways to reach out to buyers. You're going to have better ways and a million tools to reach out to other real estate agents in your market area to help them be more productive and more successful in their sales, and that's what's going to make you a better listing agent. If you are a broker, you're going to be a better recruiter because you're going to have some tools that are going to help you dominate the HUD homes market. And that's a great market. And for people who have short sale fatigue and who are tired of dealing with banks, HUD homes can be a really, really good alternative to that. It's definitely going to make you all better marketers. You're going to learn cross-channel marketing like nobody else is teaching it. And this has a focus on HUD homes. So this isn't just marketing for marketing. It's not just blogs for blogs. It's not just tech, for the sake of a tech. It's about taking this technology, taking this knowledge, taking these channels and applying them to HUD home sales. And you're going to be a much better marketer. And at the end of the day, you're going to make a whole lot more money. So, I'm not going to do a little song and dance right now about how this could be worth, thousands of dollars. And it is. I mean, this is quite an amazing package. When you take a look at books and videos and all this other stuff that we have to offer and all the PowerPoints, when you take a look at all the videos, when you take a look at the four modules, we have a very, very impressive package. I'm very, very proud of it. We've got some raving reviews from people, and I'm just absolutely thrilled. You can take your business to the next day today for the very, very low price of $97. I mean, that's almost ridiculous, but I think it's great. I think that is something that everybody can do, and that's what Denise and I said when we started to work with this. These are tough times for people, and what we want to do is we want to have a program and a class that will do a number of things. We want to have a class that will empower people and give them the ability to take their business to the next level and leave nothing to chance. We also want to have an impact on the HUD homes market and help people sell more HUD homes everywhere. There's a lot of confusion attached to the M&M contractor program. There's a lot of confusion attached to HUD home sales. There's a lot of confusion among consumers, and there's a lot of confusion still among real estate agents around the country. So we want to make this easy for you. It doesn't get much easier than $97 for everything here. I think you'll agree. I look forward to you joining us. Again, you get a full year's worth of access. I'm excited going into the next year. I'm excited to see you join us. Leave some comments on these blogs here. And let us know what we can do to help you. In the meantime, there's a big yellow button below. Just click on the button. Join us, and we will see you on the other side. Take care.